Okay, so we got the line.
But the fuel's not going through there.
So suck on it. No, I was kidding. What?
It's clear.
Well, then what the hell?
But this is dry as a bone.
Sure?
Yeah, it's dry as a bone. I didn't even get fuel on my lips.
Shit. Well, that's a mystery. And you're sure it's not the fuel pump? Like maybe it's weak or something?
Well, the fuel pump has a rubber diaphragm inside of it. And whenever that rubber diaphragm gets worn out or gets a tear into it, then it doesn't allow it to pump anymore. Then it'll just be a little rod just moving up and down inside the pump.
Sounds perverted. Sorry.
Love you, dude.
I love you too.
The only way to 100% find out is to take the fuel pump off and take it apart. Fun day.
But that thing's cool?
Yeah, there's a fuel line. Yeah. It's dry as a bone up here. It's wet down here where it was connected to the fuel pump.
Well, then I would think the fuel pump's weak. Then maybe it's doing a little bit, but not a whole lot. You know what I mean?
Well, if this is the original fuel pump of this car, it's about 60 years old. So, I'm sure sometime within its life has been changed out. But I have been the owner of this car for
6 years?
7 years?
7 years? 6 years?
7 years now.
April of 2014, something or another. So in April, 7 years. So yeah.
7 years.
You got
And I know I didn't change out the damn fuel pump.
you got the 7-year itch yet?
But I bought a fuel pump. It's somewhere in this huge, gigantic pile of parts.
Probably with the hoarded toilet paper. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I think I should stop recording now before you start yelling at me.
Yeah. And who knows? It maybe just be a clogged fuel pump. I can take the fuel pump apart and
Inspect it.
filled with dirt.
I don't know. You could check it out. It'd be worth checking out. It's just like right there or something.
No, it's just the pain in the ass part about it is taking it apart. Whenever you take apart a fuel pump, it's got like 8 screws all the way around the top of the fuel pump. So whenever you take all those screws apart and then all these little springs and all that crap come shooting out, yeah, it's a pain in the ass.
I could see that being a chore for you, Zach Brown.
But I also think I need to take the carburetor off, probably rebuild the carburetor.
You have that. You bought that. I know you did.
I didn't buy a carburetor.
You said it was rebuild kit or some
yeah,
shit.
Rebuild kit. Yes.
Well, you said rebuild the carburetor, rebuild kit that kind of go together, right?
Well, I didn't buy a carburetor.
But I thought the point of the rebuild kit was to rebuild the one you had. If you're going to get a new carburetor, then why have a rebuild kit? Rebuild means rebuild the one you got, right? That's just like common sense and for just an innocent bystander like myself.
Yeah, but I have a carburetor rebuild kit. I don't have a fuel pump rebuild kit.
That's a such thing?
Yes.
Oh my.
For these older vehicles, yes.
Okay.
And they normally run.
I don't need to hear price tags. Please don't.
Well, depending on where you get them, if you get name brand's really kind of high. If you get like ClassicChevy.com, you can get some pretty cheap for like maybe $75.
So you got a fuel pump for this thing here somewhere. Well,
It's either in the car or it's in. I might have it in storage.
Oh, God.
In that big container that I have in storage.
oh God, that's terrible.
Or now I know we don't have it back at the apartment.
Well, no.
I know it's not there because I brought it here. It's in one of these mile high stacks of boxes.
Oh, that sucks.
But yeah, I can easily put it back together.
All right.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.